Do you have text boxes strewn all across your layout that don't quite match up with your text? Maybe your text is cutting off or overflowing, or maybe your text box is just way too big and it's blocking other parts of your layout. Now you could go through one by one, click and drag and adjust the size of each of your text boxes until they fit right. But there's a much simpler method. So today I'm going to show you how to quickly resize your text boxes with just a simple double click. So here we have our sample layout. We have a few text boxes, we have some paragraphs, but if we hit the W key to change our view, we can see we've got a few issues. Here on the left side, we have some text boxes that are too small for the amount of text that we have in them. Now over here on the right side, we have a text box that's too big and it's partially blocking the graphic that's underneath of it, making it harder to click on. But fortunately, fixing all of this is so easy. So let's start here at the top. We have this headline that's too small for the text box that it's in. We can see here our text box has this little red plus, which means our text is overset and it's getting cut off. But that's a breeze to fix. All we have to do is double click on this middle handle here on the right side, and immediately our text snapped to fit the entire headline. And then same thing with our body copy. If we click on that, we see the same overset text. So this time we'll double click on the handle at the bottom of our text box. And immediately our text box snaps to the right size for our body copy. Now I should note that we're choosing which handle to double click on by which side of the text box we want to change. So double clicking on the right handle extended our text box to the right, and double clicking on the bottom handle extended our text box down towards the bottom. It will adjust the side we click on and leave everything else the same. So that was incredibly easy, but what about when our text box is too big? Over here on the right side, we have a headline that's too big for our text box, which is causing more than one issue. The first is that it's blocking the text box that's underneath it. And the second is that our headline gradient effect isn't quite right. It should look the same as the headline on the left side, but since our text box is so large, InDesign is trying to apply that gradient across the entire height of the text box. So the area that would normally change our text color is missing from our headline. Thankfully, the fix here is the same. Because we want to adjust the bottom of the text box, we're going to go ahead and double click on the bottom handle. And immediately that snaps it up to fit the size of our text, which also fixed our gradient effect. So now it's looking the way we want it. All right, now we're almost done. All that's left is this text box here on the right side. The text all fits, but it's partially covering the graphic. So when we try to click on the graphic, we end up clicking on our text box instead. And by now you've probably guessed it. Because we want to adjust the bottom of our text box, all we have to do is double click on this bottom handle and it shoots right back up to fit our text. So easy. So now all of our text boxes fit our text perfectly. And all it took was a simple double click. And now that you have your text boxes all figured out, did you know that you can export each page of your InDesign file as its own individual PDF? I have a video right here to show you how.